together, now we one time. So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. People the prank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching that, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he leave the know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
On one, ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
11 MP. Can.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, On offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the tight end goes in motion left. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Play fake. Hill. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Here we go with Kamara. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
11. 12.
Burrow will throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. Hill. Going deep here for Landry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, You're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hill. There's Chris Olave. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On 1st down, it's Hill. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And again, it's Hill. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Play action. It's Hill. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Hill now operating from the red zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Hill looking to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
11 MP, hey,
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 58 yards rushing for it now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
We're going to get this into the hands of Mixon as running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's Hill now after the interception. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And that one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
Here we go.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Hill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Hill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll throw now on the final play. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Hill on first down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 45 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they'd gotten 2 for 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now it's Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. On the move past the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
11. To throw again on second down. Burrow, quick slant caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. First down. Here's Burrow. Dropping it off underneath. Here's Pirine. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Again, it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
11, Thomas.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down and 4, Hill being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Third and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for them so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. That's a burst right there.
Back to Mixon on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Hill. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. at the 13. He is well short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 1, right?
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
11, Thomas.
Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
11.
Throwing, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
As soon as he leaked out and began his round, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go. 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Hill. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside.